So let's talk about creating separation and depth in your inking. Now there are several different ways to do that, especially in the digital world. There's lowering opacity or changing the ink layer's color, but I'm going to focus on the traditional. I know it's digital, but just follow along, you'll see what I mean. Now let's get into this panel right here. This is a great example for separation depth. We have a character in the foreground coming over a hill into a ruined city and a dirty alien sky. I see right off the bat two planes, the foreground and the background. I know that you could separate the background into a few more, like for example, the sky, and you could even break that background into one more if you wanted to, but I'm going to just kind of focus on this. And the easiest way as an inker to create separation is have the lines on the foreground heavier and more distinct than the lines in the background. Line weight really plays a lot when you're dealing with separation, form, shape, depth, and all those sorts of things. So let me get in. I will ink this and we will talk about it through the video and as well as after, and we'll see what I did. So in the 33 years of professional inking, I have been only inking digitally for 12. So I rely on the skills I gained on paper. That's kind of been my approach to digital inking, was to try to always do it the way I've always done it, just digitally. I think if you understand the fundamentals of inking, which I believe does not change if you're doing it on paper or if you're doing it digitally, you can then later on add effects that the digital inking and all those programs offer that will only enhance the already enhanced work. I'm going to take a moment and just say a word or two about coloring. Now, I believe that your inked page should convey everything it needs to before it's colored. Depth, separation of planes and items, texture, all of that should already be in there when you're done inking. I think relying on the color to do that for you kind of undercuts your A, opportunity for growth, and B, your opportunity to show what you can do with black and white. And I think if you understand that, then your inking will be even better than you thought. But as you can see, I have definitely different layers by the thickness and the line weight. In the foreground, I used a very different brush, which would be like tantamount to a actual brush or a dip pen or a nib, crow quill. And I got some pretty heavy, bold lines, but not so thick that it's muddy. Then in the background, I actually did create that 3-type sky background, the sky, and then the mid background. But I used, which would basically be, if you were inking traditionally, just a pen, like a repeatable liner or a micron. I used like a crosshatch to fill in the dark areas in this part. And I used no fill on the areas for this part of the background that the penciler had indicated as fill. I thought that would be too dark and it would stand up too much, and I want this to be really off in the distance. I didn't use any like rulers. I didn't do any straight lines. I did it completely freehand to give it a organic falling apart ruins look. The planets in the background, in the sky, and the feathering in the clouds, very light, airy. And then I went and I added a little stipple just for some dirt and dust because it's supposed to be in ancient ruins. So you can see that that does create some level of depth, like you're going off in the distance. Now, some of the other things that traditional inkers do, which I know you could do digitally, none of the lines come right up and touch the main character in the foreground. So there's almost like a slight halo that pops that character off from the background as well. And with digital, you can ink it on a separate layer, like I did here, just as an example. And you can change the color of that to add even more separation. So let's see, go here to the layer properties, layer color, it goes to blue by default. But for the book, I would probably make it like 50% gray. And even with that gray, the inking that I did, the thinner lines, cross-hatching for fill, helps push that off into the distance. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that I was able to show you something you hadn't thought of before. Please like and subscribe. That really does help the channel, and I will see you in another video.